down.
Thank you, sir.
Today we are about to start a new lesson, skeletal system. For that, you all have known about skeletal system. Do you know bones?
Yes, sir.
What do they do? Please try to find some functions of bones. Your classwork for today is write some functions of bone. Write some functions of bone. Try to find some functions. Until then, I will write the assignment number. Okay, ready? Did you find any function? Isaka, did you find any function? Can you tell any function of bone?
Bones determine the height and shape of a body.
Bones determine the height and shape of our body. Thank you very much. That's correct. How tall we are, how short we are. Everything is determined by our bones. Okay, the shape of our body is all due to our bones. Anything else? Anybody else? Eva.
Skeleton protects our delicate parts like heart, lungs, kidney, etc.
Thank you very much. Please sit down. Our brain, our heart, our lungs, our kidneys, they all are protected by our bones. Can you check this part? The cranium, what does it protect? Yes, obviously it protects our brain. Here, look at here, these are rib cage. What do they protect, these rib cage? Heart, lungs. Can you check here? This is the rib cage part. Here we have our lungs, liver, heart, many more glands inside. Everything is protected by the rib cage. So the skeleton is the most important part of our body. It helps to protect the internal parts of our body. Any other? Sania.
Muscles attached to the bone makes is possible to move different parts of the body.
Thank you. Please sit down. Muscles attached to bones. We move every day. We walk. We run here and there. Everything is possible. The movement of all the parts of our body is possible due to the muscles attached to our bones. These are some functions of bone. There are many more. The most other important parts of bones, functions of bones are the storage of calcium. Minerals like calcium and phosphorus are stored in these bones. Sometimes when we eat food and the food materials has inadequate amount of calcium, then our body withdraws the extra calcium from the bones. So they are reserved for calcium as well. Also, do you know about blood cells? Blood cells like RBC, red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. These all are manufactured inside the bone marrow. Now, the lesson is skeletal system. Here is a replica of a human skeleton. Okay? Now imagine if you remove from your body, if you remove all the vital organs of your body. Just remove. First, start with your skin. Think that you have removed all of your skins. No skins left. All the organs, everything are removed. All the organs are removed. Remove the skin, organs and other soft part of your body. What will remain? What will remain? This framework of bones will remain, which will call skeleton. Which is called skeleton. Now our skeleton, human skeleton has 206 bones. Our human skeleton has 206 bones. It is divided into two parts, appendicular skeleton and axial skeleton. First, about axial skeleton. Axial skeleton. You may copy this. It includes now, before starting this lesson, let me tell you. Here, the aim of this lesson, the objective of our lesson is that all of you will be able to explain about the functions of bones, as well as all of you will be able to enlist all 206 bones of your body, tell their number and classify them. It is absolutely possible for all of you. You all can do that. How many students are you all together?
30.
30 students. 30 students, 30 names, 30 surnames. Altogether in class 9, there are almost around 150 students. 150 names, 150 surnames. How many teachers here in our school Meridian? More than 100. Just take 60 names. 60 names and their surnames. Now if you include 150 students and 60 teachers, do you know them, their names? All of your friends, class 9 friends, altogether 150. As well as teacher's name. Do you know your teacher's name?
Yes, sir.
They are just names. You already know 210 names from this school only with their surname. Bones are also similar. You can easily remember 206 names. I will tell you the methodology how to remember the bones. It is very easy. Do you know your phone number? Do you have your phone number?
Yes, sir.
If somebody asks me my phone number, it is 98418699964. 10 digits number. We can easily remember it, isn't it? You know your number, your mom's number, your father's number, your brother, sister's number, all the phone numbers you know. More than 10 numbers you know. In that same way, you need to know the numbers of bones also. They are all in sequential order. You just need to repeat them. How you came to know your name, your friend's name? Because you repeated those names again and again. Do the same here. Do repeat this bone's name again and again, and you will remember and will be able to enlist the bone's name all together. Now, we'll start exoskeleton. This skeleton includes the upper part of our body, like this skull. Skull divided into cranium and face. It also includes the rib cage called the thoracic bone and includes the vertebral column from behind. Okay? These are some bones, and it includes the bones of ear also, ear ossicles. Now first, cranium. Cranium is this portion of the bone. To remember the bones of cranium, I have a special or easier method for this. You need to first memorize or remember the first letters of the bone's name. I have made a combination out of that. It is F-O-T-S-E-P. Forceps. What is that?
Forceps.
F-O-T-S-E-P. It sounds like forceps, but it is forceps. F-O-T-S-E-P. F stands for frontal. O stands for occipital. T, temporal. S, sphenoid. E, ethmoid. And P stands for parietal. Now what I want you to do is repeat those names with me, so that will be easier for you to remember. Occipital. Okay, first the combination. Forceps. F-O-T-S-E-P.
F-O-T-S-E-P.
Frontal.
Frontal.
Occipital.
Occipital.
Temporal.
Temporal.
Sphenoid.
Sphenoid.
Ethmoid.
Ethmoid.
Parietal.
Parietal.
Very good. These are the bones of our cranium. Now let's go to face. Our face also have multiple bones, and I have given the combination for that. Combination will be VILPNZMM. Vilpinzum. VILPNZMM. The combination, can you tell? Vilpinzum.
Vilpinzum.
VILPNZMM.
VILPNZMM.
Now let's see what this stands for. V stands for vomer. I stands for inferior nasal kinky. L stands for lacrimal. P stands for palatine. N stands for nasal, zygomatic, maxillar, and at the end mandible. It is very easy to remember their numbers as well. Vomer, the bottom of your nose. Can you touch here? How many bones can you feel? There is only one bone at the bottom of your nose. That is vomer. The last one, mandible. Mandible is our lower jaw, this one. How many bones are here in lower jaw?
One.
Also, only one. And remaining all the bones of face have two bones. Inferior nasal kinky, 2 bones. Lacrimal 2, palatine 2, nasal 2, zygomatic 2, maxilla also 2. So, the first and last bones number is 1, 1, remaining all are 2. So, sequence will be very easier for you to remember. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Now let's read this number. First, the combination. Vilpinzum.
Vilpinzum.
VILPNZMM.
VILPNZMM.
Vomer.
Vomer.
Inferior nasal kinky.
Inferior nasal kinky.
lacrimal, palatine, nasal, zygomatic, maxilla, mandible. Very good. Do you remember the number? First and last, one bone. Remaining all are two bones. Okay. Now let's go to next. Now we are going to bones of thorax. When I say thorax, it's the portion of our rib cage. Rib cage. Can you check? This portion is thorax. This rib cage is thorax. Okay. Now let's see number of bones here. First, the combination for this. The easier combination is STFF. STFF. S stands for sternum. T stands for true ribs. F, false ribs. And another F, floating ribs. Now, look at this rib cage. You can look here. I have another sample for it. The rib cage. If you check properly, the rib cage in human skeleton, here it starts. The central flat bone. This is called sternum. This central flat bone is sternum. Now, all are rib, but don't get confused. The first one, this is not the rib. It is actually your part of your shoulder bone called pectoral girdle. This one is called clavicle, commonly known as beauty bones. These are commonly known as beauty bones. It is not a rib at all. The rib cage starts from here. First, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This first 7 bones, ribs on both sides. 7 here, 7 here. These first 7 bones are called true ribs. Why they are called true ribs? Because they are directly connected to the central sternum. Just go below. After 7, 8, 9, 10. These 3 pairs of bones. Check these 3 pairs of bone properly. They are not connected to sternum directly. Indirectly they are connected. First they get connected to number 7, that is true rib. Then after that it gets connected to the sternum. So these 3 bones are indirectly connected to sternum. So they are called false rib. If you go below, you can see 2 ribs still here on both sides. 2 pairs of ribs hanging. They are called floating ribs. They are not connected to sternum at all. They are only connected to vertebral column from behind. They are connected to vertebral column from behind. These are our rib cage. Now look at the names. The names are sternum, true ribs, false ribs, and floating ribs. Now who can tell how many sternums are there in our body? How many sternum? 1. Obviously 1. This is the central one. This is sternum. Now true ribs. There are 7 pairs of true ribs on both sides. Altogether 14 true ribs we have. Now after 14 true ribs, the bottom 3 are called false ribs. So how many false ribs altogether? 6. Floating ribs. How many floating ribs altogether? 4. 2 on both sides. So these are the bones of thorax. These are the bones of thorax. Can you remember the combination? STFF. What is that? STFF. Okay. Sternum, true ribs, false ribs, floating ribs. Very good. Now let's move on. Now we are going to bones of vertebral column. For this, you need to know the combination, that is CTLSC. The combination is CTLSC. C stands for cervical vertebrae. T stands for thoracic vertebrae. L, lumbar vertebrae. S, sacrum. C, coccyx. Now, first, cervical vertebrae. In this skeleton, this part, the trunk, is called vertebral column. The behind part, this part is called vertebral column. It will be easier for me with this one. This entire bones are called vertebral column. If you don't know, inside here also a part of brain is there. It protects a part of brain called spinal cord. So these are the protectors of spinal cord also. Cervical vertebrae, 7 in number. Thoracic, 7, 12, 5, 1, 1. If that person is an adult. Because number of bones in adult and infant varies. Number of bones in adult and infants varies. Now let's go to cervical vertebrae again. Cervical vertebrae. If you check from here, this vertebral column, the rings-like structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 bones are cervical vertebrae. Go down, remaining 12 are thoracic vertebrae. Just go below, next 5 bones are lumbar vertebrae. Now what remains? Sacrum and coccyx. At the bottom, you can see here a flat bone. This bone is called sacrum. It is only one single piece in adults, but in babies, their number vary. Small piece of bone remain, and when we grow older, it fuse together and become a single bone. But right now, as an adult, we have only one sacrum. Go below, this one is called the coccyx. It is our rudimentary tail. It is our tail, rudimentary tail, only one in number. Now, if we were a baby, if we were an infant, then this number will change completely. Cervical vertebrae remains the same, thoracic vertebrae remains same, lumbar vertebrae also remains same, but sacrum and coccyx number will change. Sacrum in babies is 5 and coccyx will be 4. Their number, small bones fused together to form a single bone. Now these are bones of vertebral column. You can see vertebral column. The combination is CTLSC. CTLSC. Can you repeat the name? Cervical vertebrae.
Cervical vertebrae.
Lumbar vertebrae.
Lumbar vertebrae.
Thoracic vertebrae.
Thoracic vertebrae.
Sacrum.
Sacrum.
Coccyx.
Coccyx.
Okay. These are bones of vertebral column. I hope you have remembered some names here also. We are starting. Now we go to air ossicles. Bones of our air. Air ossicles. This has the most interesting combination out of all. It's the combination which represents our school name, Meridian International School, MIS. Isn't it? The combination is MIS. Its name is Malleus Incus Stapes. Malleus Incus Stapes. Okay? Each bone are 2 in number. Each bone are 2 in number. The combination is Malleus Incus Stapes, MIS. MIS, our school name, Meridian International School, MIS. M stands for Malleus. I, Incus, and S, Stapes. Okay? At the last, we have bones of, this is a single bone, an independent bone called hyoid. An independent bone called hyoid. It just lies in our neck below our lower jaw. Just below our lower jaw, on our neck, lies a bone called hyoid. This is axial skeleton. This is all about axial skeleton. Their names and number. I said some names before, said some names and number. Now let's see whether you are ready with those names and number. How much you remember those numbers. You repeat it at least twice or thrice. Isn't it? Bones of cranium. Cranium, who will say? Sobhanraj Joshi, bones of cranium.
Frontal.
Frontal, what is frontal? Okay, first can you tell me combination?
Forceps.
Spell it.
F-O-T-S-E-P.
F-O-T-S-E-P. Okay, can you tell loudly? F.
Frontal.
Frontal. O.
Occipital.
Occipital. T.
Temporal.
Go on.
Sphenoid.
Sphenoid.
Ethmoid.
Ethmoid.
Parietal.
Parietal. Very good. Sit down. Now let's go to the bones of face. Bones of face. Avarta, can you tell bones of face? First, I want combination. Can you tell the combination?
Vilpinjam.
Vilpinjam. Can you tell it loudly and spell it properly?
V-I-L.
V-I-L.
P-N.
P-N.
Z.
Z.
Double M.
Double M. Okay. Now tell me. V.
Vomer.
Vomer.
Inferior nasal kinky.
Inferior nasal kinky. Go on.
Lacrimal.
Lacrimal.
Palatine.
Palatine.
Nasal.
Nasal.
Zygomatic.
Zygomatic.
Maxilla.
Maxilla.
Mandible.
Mandible. Can you tell the numbers as well?
Vomer and mandible 1.
Homer and mandible 1. Okay. What are else?
Other all.
Other all 2. Very good. Correct. Please sit down. Now bones of thorax. Who want to tell? Can you raise hand? Bones of thorax? Okay, Akash. Bones of thorax. Please tell me first the combination for this.
STFF.
S-T-F-F. Double F. Okay. Now please tell the name.
Sternum.
Sternum.
True ribs.
True ribs.
False ribs.
False ribs.
Floating ribs.
Floating ribs. Do you know their numbers also? Okay, please tell. Sternum, how much? How many number?
1.
1. True ribs?
14.
14. 7 pairs, 14. False ribs?
6.
6. 3 pairs, 6. Floating ribs?
2. 8. 4.
2 pairs it is, and total number is 4. Very good. Sit down. Now we go to vertebral column. Akriti, can you tell? Vertebral column? Their numbers. First, tell me the combination of vertebral column.
The combination is CTLSC.
CTLSC. Okay, please tell the name.
Cervical vertebrae,
Thoracic vertebrae, okay.
lumbar vertebrae, sacrum vertebrae, and coccyx.
Coccyx. Sacrum and coccyx. Okay, if the person is adult, can you tell their number?
Cervical 7,
7.
thoracic 7, 12,
Okay, it is 12, correct?
lumbar 5,
5,
and sacrum 1,
1.
and coccyx also 1.
Very good. This is if a person is a adult. Now, if a person is an infant, what will be their number?
Cervical 7,
Cervical 7,
thoracic 12,
thoracic 12,
lumbar 5,
lumbar 5,
sacrum 5,
sacrum 5,
and coccyx 4.
coccyx is 4. Okay, very good. Sit down. This is about vertebral column. Now, air ossicles. Air ossicle. Anyone wants to try switch to air ossicles? Air ossicles. First, tell me the combination.
MIS.
MIS. Good. MIS. Now, the names?
Malleus.
Malleus,
Incus.
Incus,
Stapes.
Stapes. Very good. Their number. Do you know their number? Their number. 2, 2, 2. Altogether, all of them are 2 in each bone. Sit down. This is about axial skeleton. Half part of the bone. Half part of our bone. Now, if you go, this is the upper part of bone. Now, we are going to the lower part of our bone. The lower parts of our bone are given the name appendicular skeleton. Appendicular skeleton. Appendicular. It includes bones of upper limb, lower limb, pectoral girdle, and pelvic girdle. These are some of the bones, some of the parts of our bone in category. First, the upper limb. When you talk about upper limb, these are the bones of our hands. Our hands has this bone. Okay. Can you check here? This part from here to here, this is upper limb. The bottom part is lower limb. This all bottom is lower limb. Here, your shoulder bone. Can you check this? This one, and these beauty bones together. These four combinedly are called pectoral girdle. These are your shoulder bone. Just check behind. These are shoulder bone called pectoral girdle. And just go below. This is your hip bone, the large structure of the hip bone. This is pelvic girdle. Now we are about to read their names with their number. First, upper limb. Upper limb. Anyone watches WWF here? Anyone? Okay. Who knows wrestler CM Punk?
I know.
I know. You know? Everybody knows?
Yes.
Very good. He's the most popular wrestler there. I have a combination in his name. It is HRUCMP. What is that? HRUCMP. Actually, it sounds like, how are you? CM Punk. How is it? How are you? CM Punk. Okay. Now, can you remember the combination?
Yes.
How are you, CM Punk? HRUCMP. And the bone name goes like this. H stands for humerus. H is humerus. R stands for radius. Ulna, carpals, metacarpals, phalanx. Shall I write? Humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, phalanx. Now let's see these bones first, then we will decide their number. Where is the human arm? Here it is. Okay, this is a part of human arm. This bone, the upper bone. Which part of your bone is this? It is your upper limb, isn't it? This part. How many bones are there? Only one. We have two hands, so altogether this is two bones. Its name is humerus. Its name is humerus. Now just go below. We have another two shades of bone. One is called radius, another is called ulna. It stands here, this bone. One is called radius, another is called ulna. But which one is radius and which one is ulna? How can we differentiate that? Look at your thumb. the bone connected to thumb, that is radius. Here, the bone connected to thumb, this is the thumb, bone connected to thumb is radius, and the other one is ulna. 2 here in right hand, 2 in left hand, altogether 4 these. These bones are 4. Now go to wrist. Your wrist. Your wrist has 8 small pieces of bone joined together. These are called carpals. These are called carpals. Okay? Feel your wrist. There are 8 small pieces of bones called carpals. Now as we go below, we have our palm. Palm supplies 5 bones to each fingers. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 5 bones to each fingers. They are called metacarpals. They are called metacarpals. Finally, let's go to our fingers. Our fingers also has bones, but how many bones are there? There are altogether 14 bones in our finger. Normally, all people have 14 marks in their fingers. Some of them may have different marks. It may vary, but commonly it is 14. If you count the marks in your finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Altogether 14 marks are there. They resemble number of bones in your finger. Only thumb has 2 marks, other all has 3 marks. Now let's write your name. Humerus already done. Then its number is 1 plus 1, altogether 2. On both sides, if you check, there are 2 humerus. Radius also 2, ulna also 2, carpals 8 plus 8, 16, metacarpals 5 plus 5, 10, and phalanges 14 plus 14, 28. 14 plus 14. So let's repeat the name. These are the bones of upper limb, the bones of our hand. The combination is HRU-CMP. How are you?
CMP.
HRU-CMP. Okay, let's see. Humerus.
Humerus.
Radius.
Radius.
Ulna.
Ulna.
Carpals.
Carpals.
Metacarpals.
Metacarpals.
Phalanges.
Phalanges.
Phalanges. Okay, their number 2, 2, 2, 16, 10, 28. Altogether 60 bones are there in our hand. Now let's go to lower limb, the bones of our legs. Lower limb called the bones of our legs. For this, the combination I have is FPTTMP. Now, if you make a sentence out of this, it is, Father, please try to make a pizza. Can you remember the combination? FPTTMP. Now, F stands for femur. P stands for patella. T stands for tibia and fibula. Another T stands for tarsals, then metatarsals, finally phalanx again. Here we have a skeleton, but I have pieces here around. This, the longest bone of our body, this is called the femur. Where is it found? It is found in our leg, the thigh. It is found in our thigh. This one is the femur, the strongest bone of our body. How many bones are there? How many thighs we have? Only 1 in one side and 1 in other side. Altogether 2. So femur altogether 2. Now patella. Does anyone know about patella? Join these 2 bones. Can you check? These 2 bones. Combine these. At the center, can you see a ball?
Yes, sir.
That ball is called patella. Actually, it is a kneecap. It is our kneecap. It is so much essential for us. It is our kneecap. Now go below. Go below. These 2 bones again. They again look like radius and all now, but they are of legs. And they are given the name tibia and fibula. Now, which one is tibia and which one is fibula again? Which one is tibia and which one is fibula? The bone connected to the toe, that is tibia, and the bone that is independently there, separately sitting, that is fibula. Okay? Bone connected to toe is tibia. Now, similar to your hand, your legs also have similar sets of bone. Only one number varies. As your wrist, in your ankle also, there are some pieces of bone joined together, and they are called tarsals. They are called tarsals. This is your tarsal. This is your tarsal. Feel your ankle. There you will have some pieces of bone. Actually, 7 pieces of bone. They are called tarsal. Now here, metatarsal give 5 bones to 5 fingers. Okay, 5 here. Now as we go down, these are phalanges. As we know, how many phalanges we have in hand? 14. Similar in legs also 14. Since we have 2 legs, total is 28. 28 phalanges we have. Now the names are femur,
Femur.
Patella.
Patella.
Tibia and fibula.
Tibia and fibula.
Tarsals.
Tarsals.
Metatarsals.
Metatarsals.
Phalanx.
Phalanx.
Now their number. This is 2. This is also 2. This is 2 plus 2, 4. Tarsals. How many tarsals we have? 14. Carpals in hand used to be 8. We had 8 carpals, but tarsals only 14. Metatarsals 10 and phalanx same 28. Now again, shall we repeat the combination? The combination is FP, TT, MP. FP, TT, MP. Femur, patella, tibia and fibula, tarsals, metatarsals, phalanx. Okay, these are your leg bones. Now finally, we have 2 sets of bone remain. The bones of our shoulder and the bones of our hip. First, the bones of our shoulder called pectoral girdle. Pectoral girdle has 2 sets of bones. First, look at behind this shoulder bone. These 2 bones are called scapula. What are they?
Scapula.
Scapula. And if you go in front, the first these sets of bone looks like rib, but they are your beauty bones. They are a part of shoulder bone called clavicle. These are clavicle. So we have 2 sets of bone, clavicle and scapula, both 2 in number. These are called pectoral girdle. These bones are called pectoral girdle. And then last 2 bones we have. This hip bone is called pelvic girdle. Actually these are 2 pieces of bone, one on right side, one on left side. This is called pelvic girdle. This bone is commonly called innominate bone. This bone is commonly called innominate bone. Okay. These are 206 bones of our body. These all are 206 bones of our body. I'll repeat again, if you can know or remember 210 names of different peoples of this school with their surname, then why can't you remember 206 bones of your own body? Isn't it? Bones are very important. We use them in our daily life every day. How we are using it? Who are protecting these organs? Who are protecting these organs? These organs. Who are protecting them? Bones are protecting. We use our bones every day to protect these organs. Isn't it? We use our bones every day to protect our heart, to protect our lungs, to protect our kidneys, to protect our brains. Every time we use our heart. We move every day. While moving also we are using bones. Now if somebody asks you what happened or which part of your bone is paining, you can easily reply the bone's name also. My metatarsals are paining. My phalanx are paining. Isn't it? Somebody tells you what happened to your this part of the body, what you will say? My patella is paining. Isn't it? Patella. Now let's see if you have remembered or not. I will clean the board. I'll clean the board. First, the upper limb. These are bones of our hand. Anyone? Himal Karki? You want to tell? Okay. Himal Karki, bones of upper limb. That is the combination. Very good. What is that? HRUCMP. Okay, name. Humerus. Radius. Ulna. Carpals. Metacarpals. Phalanx. Okay. Can you tell your number? 2, 2, 2. 16. 10. 28. Very good. Sit down. This is bones of our hands or bones of upper limb. Similarly, we have bones of lower limb. Who will tell this? Ankit. Okay, bones of lower limb. FPTTMP. Father, please try to make pizza. Father, please try to make pizza. FPTTMP. Now tell me the name. Femur. Patella. Tibia. And fibula. Tarsals. Metatarsals. Phalanx. Okay. Your number, please. 2. 2. 2. Okay, 2 plus 2, 4 this one.
Tarsals, there are 7 tarsals.
7 tarsal in one leg. So altogether 14. 10 metatarsals and 24 phalanx we have. Very good. Sit down. 24, it is 28, sorry. 28 phalanx we have, isn't it? 14 on each leg. 14 on each leg. Now if you go to pectoral girdle, 2 sets of bones are there. 2 sets of bone. Okay, Manisha, can you tell these 2 sets of bones name of pectoral girdle? What are they? Your shoulder bone. Shoulder. Scapula. Okay, these beauty bones? Clavicle. Very good. These are called pectoral girdle. Scapula and clavicle and scapula. Your hip bone. The hip bones are called? Are you sure? Yes. Yes. They are called pelvic girdle. They are commonly called innominate bones. I have a small video related to skeletal system. Please observe.
The skeletal system includes all the bones of the body, plus the joints where they attach to each other. Our skeleton protects our internal organs, provides a framework or scaffolding that allows us to stand upright and move, stores minerals that our body needs to function properly, and produces blood cells. Our muscles, pulling this way or that way on our bones, produce movement. And without the protection of our skeleton, even a simple bump on the head or chest could injure vital internal organs. Pound for pound, the bones of the skeletal system are stronger than steel.
What do you say? Stronger than steel? Oh my God, our bones
The
are stronger
skeletal
than
system
steel.
is made up of 206 different bones, which come in 4 basic shapes. Long bones, such as the femur. Short bones, like the wrist and ankle bones. Flat bones, such as those in the skull or scapula. And irregular bones, like the vertebrae. There are 2 types of bone tissue. Compact bone, which is dense, smooth, and very strong. And cancellous bone, which is spongy and lightweight. Both types of bone tissue contain living cells, which help make repairs if a bone is injured or broken. A typical long bone has a main shaft called the diaphysis, composed of compact bone, and 2 ends called...
I'll continue this video again. I think the bell is about to ring.
Sir, how bones are connected with each other?
How bones are connected with each other? Okay, very good question. Can you check these bones? How this palm is connected to this tibia and fibula? How it is connected to femur? Actually, for this we have special kind of tissues called soft connective tissues. Ligaments. They are called ligaments. Ligaments connect bones with bones. Your question is very good. Please sit down. Ligaments connect bones with bones, whereas tendons connect bones with our muscles. So you must know this. Ligaments are those soft connective tissue which connect bones with bones. Anybody else? Any question? Okay, Manisa.
Why there is pain in joints when people get older?
Okay, thank you. Sit down. Our question is why there is pain in joints when people get older. Actually, look at our bone. Here I have a sketch here again. Our skeletal system. These bones are connected to each other by ligaments and muscles are connected by tendons. Look at this point here. The entire weight of your body is pressed to these bones. This is a part of a connection of our knees. Your 2 bones are continuously meeting with each other. It may create friction. When it creates friction, your bone starts to reduce. Your bone starts to reduce and it creates pain. It creates pain, and when we get older, this function happens frequently. But when we are younger, we have a special kind of protective fluid called synovial fluid. We have a special kind of protective fluid called synovial fluid. This synovial fluid acts as a lubricant. It acts as a lubricant and reduces friction between 2 bones. If there is no friction, we will not feel any pain. As we grow older, the amount of synovial fluid reduces, so we feel pain in our bones when we get older. So it's better you take your homework assignment. Get your diaries ready, all of you. School diary. Open the exercise. Your homework shall be page number 276, question number 17, 18, 19 and 20. These are your homeworks for tomorrow. Please complete them. Okay, I think I need to wrap up now. The class is, well, it's about to ring. I hope you will do your homework. Remember, repeat the bones again at your home. Have a nice day, class. Thank you.
Thank you.